This player is in the final round of his 10th game. If he wins it, his winnings will total $38,950, an all-time record for the Joker's Wild. It may all happen in a moment, as from Hollywood, here's the game where knowledge is king and lady luck is queen. It's the Joker's Wild. And now, here's the host of our show, Jack Barry.
Thank you very much, and welcome to the Joker's Wild. Those of you who have not been watching have missed something rather special in the past number of days, and on this program we are going to pick up an interrupted game, and the result of which could mean the crowning of a brand new champion on the program, as you heard at the very opening of our show. Let's get right to these festivities as Jay Stewart reintroduces the challenger and our current champion.
Our champion, returning with all that cash and merchandise and his lucky suit, is Hal Shear. And his opponent is a bookkeeper who says she rides a bicycle everywhere. It's Kathy Mamir.
Kathy and Hal, on the last program, which was the 10th game for Hal Shear, you two really locked in battle. It was nip and tuck all the way. And when the smoke of the battle subsided, at the very end of the program, you had scored $450, Kathleen.
Yes.
And you were right behind Hal with $400. There will be one more turn in just a moment. Either one of you could win the game. You could become the new champion, Kathleen. You, Hal, if you won, would go over the top, because this would be your 10th straight game. You'd win an automobile, and you would have $38,950 in cash. Either one of you want to make any pronouncements before we start the game? Kathleen, how about you?
No, I'm just excited. I hope he doesn't win.
That's spoken fairly and candidly.
Yeah.
Hal?
Oh, I don't know. Just let her get anything but the Wizard of Oz.
Which happens to be one of the categories. Let me show you that and the other categories in this interrupted game. The mystery category, if you take that, you get double. Rivers, the Wizard of Oz, the one he doesn't want you to get, Kathleen, royalty, and song lyrics. With the score, 450 to 400, we go into what may be the final spin in this very historic game. Kathleen, you're up first. Good luck.
Thank you.
Song lyrics, The Wizard of Oz, and a pair.
Jack, I'm going to take the Wizard of Oz for $50.
Okay. That was a tough choice to make, that one, wasn't it? Because with $100, you would have been safer in the event he answers. But you elected to go the safer way because you know the category.
Yes.
If you answer this question correctly, it is a $50 question. You would have $500, and that, as you know, is the required amount to win the game. However, Hal Shear does get a final spin. Here you go. When she gets to Oz, Dorothy's farmhouse lands on top of the Wicked Witch, who had been holding certain little people as prisoners. For $500 and a possible victory. In the film, what were those little people called?
The Munchkins.
You have $500. Well, Hal Shear, it all comes down to this moment. If you spin and you get 3 different categories, it's all over, and Kathleen is the new champion. If you get a pair and answer correctly, it'll be a tie game. We'll go from there. If you get 3 of a kind, you could become the new champion. Or you get the mystery category and play for double. Let's see what this spin brings.
Okay, I think this is when I need it. Okay. All right, let's just see a triple, a big triple.
Rivers, a joker, royalty.
Oh, I would have liked to see that third Rivers. Okay, let's try Rivers for $100, Jack.
A correct answer on this $100 question would bring you to $500. We would have a tie game, and we would keep playing from there. If you miss this question, Kathleen is the new champion. Here it is. I caution the audience, please. I know in your enthusiasm to help both these players, you might want to call this out. Please do not. The right bank of this famous river includes such sites as the Louvre and the Champs-Élysées. For $500 and a tie game, name this French river.
The Seine.
We have a tie game at $500. Score 500 to 500. We'll find out if we have an all-time winner right after these words.
Hi, Billy Mays here for OxyClean, the stain.
In just a moment, we will decide the fate of Hal Shear on this program. Before that, however, may I remind you that this is his 10th game, and every set of 5, every player, including Hal, if they win it, gets this special bonus.
It's a brand new car! The Buick Skylark with high-energy ignition and powered by the economical, even-firing V6 engine for efficient and optimum fuel economy. It's the Buick Skylark. And from Prestone to Antifreeze, the Flush and Fill Kit enables car owners to professionally flush cooling system and install antifreeze in minutes. Prestone 2 Flush and Fill Kit. Okay, Jack Barry.
And here we are in the 10th game with the score tied 500 apiece. And as we always do, we shall play now complete rounds until one of these players is clearly victorious. The spin means a great deal, and answering the questions does too. All right, Kathleen, you're up first.
Thank you.
Rivers, royalty, and a pair.
Jack, I'll take royalty for $100.
Correct answer brings you to $600. If you miss, and if Hal answers, he goes over the top. In ancient Egypt, which dates from about 1900 BC, the absolute sovereigns were not known as kings or emperors. For $600 and a possible victory, what were they called?
Monarch?
No. No, that is not correct. If you answer this question correctly, Hal, you would become the all-time winner in the history of the Joker's Wild with $39,050. For that amount and the record, what were they called?
Could you please repeat the question, Jack?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes. In ancient Egypt, which dates from about 1900 BC, the absolute sovereigns were not known as kings or emperors. For $39,050, what were they called?
Jack, I hope it's Pharaoh.
You've just won $39,050. Congratulations, Hal. You know, usually when I run over here for the bonus games, I always have my little hand microphone. I get so excited, I don't even have my microphone.
Yeah, you can use mine.
All I want to know is, I didn't win anything. What am I so excited about? That is fantastically well done. You don't mind staying here, Kathleen, sharing this with him for just a moment?
No, that's great.
I mean, his wife isn't here, so maybe... You, of course, are going to get a handsome consolation prize for your very noble effort.
Well,
Was it just a blackout that you couldn't think of Pharaoh?
Yeah, I didn't even know when you asked him the second time.
When you asked me to repeat the question, did you think you knew or you didn't know? When did it come to you?
I don't know. The first time, I was just so worried that she had the answer ready that the question was just spinning in my head. So I just needed to hear it and just try and let it sink in and try and think for a second.
Well, it's an incredible feat. That was your 10th game. You won a second automobile. I hope you'll have use for 2 automobiles.
Oh, yes, we definitely will. We will get rid of our old one, and we will both drive a match set. That'll be...
I know that if your wife were here, we'll repeat for those people who didn't hear you say that the reason your wife is not here is that once before, a long time ago, you were once on a quiz program, and you were so nervous you couldn't answer the questions, you couldn't do anything, so she, out of deference to you, decided she wouldn't come to this program.
Right.
It may have been a very proper and sound choice because of the way things have worked out. What will you do? I know you haven't discussed this with your wife because you didn't know you were going to be winning this kind of money. What, in your mind, do you think you'll be doing with your prizes, the trips you'll take, but what about the money you've won?
Well, I hope that we've been living in an apartment since we moved to California, and I think now's the time that we can go buy a house and put all the winnings and furnish the house.
Are there any children in the family?
No, we have no children right now.
Do you expect that there might be?
Oh, in the future, I'm sure there will be. But for right now, we're enjoying our own company together. So.
I want to say, if you hurried, you could take one of them to Peru or someplace, wherever it is you might go. Well, we'll not continue this. I know this is both a happy and an agonizing moment for you, and we'll give you a moment here to relax. Kathleen, again, I say well done. Even though you didn't win, you gave him one whale of a scare.
I had a wonderful time. It's been
Thank
really
you.
great.
You're a good sport. We will continue with this young man playing against the devil, the all-time champion of the Joker's Wild. We'll be back after this.
Christmas, the gift of the season.
Well, it's time for a bonus game once again. Hal, you've been very lucky over there, but you haven't been that lucky against the devil. This is your 10th attempt. Come on over and let's see how you do. Up on the wheels, again, nothing but money and devils. Every time you spin and avoid the devil, you get the money. If you get to $1,000 without seeing the devil, you get the money, and these gifts as a bonus.
Hal, this time it's the Joker's Wild Gifts for You and your home package. First, good news for the person who does the dishes at your house. It's a deluxe convertible dishwasher with the energy saver control that saves on electricity. 7 push buttons provide up to 18 cycle selections. Solid cherry cutting board from White Westinghouse, one of the White Consolidated Industries. Next, to add to the decor of your living room or den, lazy boy chairs, perfect where space is limited. This wall recliner will recline when placed 1 inch from the wall. Gives you that lazy boy comfort and built-in quality. Next, for traveling in style, you'll love this luggage. Encore by Airway. Everything you've always wanted in casual luggage. Beautiful, lightweight, durable, plus add a wheel for the ease of roll-along luggage. And finally, Hal, you can pack that luggage because this time you're going to be lounging on the beaches of Martinique. Yes, we're flying you to this island paradise of the Caribbean. Its tropical sun, sand, and sea makes Martinique an ideal year-round vacation resort. Enjoy sailing, scuba diving, and snorkeling. Explore the coves and coral reefs, or just relax and bask in the island sun. While there, you'll stay at the Bakua Beach Hotel, given the highest 4-star rating by the French Ministry of Tourism, classified as one of the 300 best hotels in the world. The Bakua Beach Hotel, Martinique, in the French Indies. And Hal, this exciting package is worth, in cash and prizes, over $3,750.
Which means, Hal, that if you could win against the devil, your winnings would go over about $43,000 or $44,000. A vastly nice sum. You ready? Give him a spin.
Okay, here we go. We gotta avoid this devil sometime. Let's go.
There you have 150. 50. Tell you one thing, the devil doesn't respect the winner.
No.
He doesn't care if you're the old-time champ or not. He's there. Nonetheless, you have been extremely lucky and played very, very well to get to this position. You know, the Joker's Wild has been on the air 6-7 years, and you are the #1 champion by at least $4,000 over Mark Glucksman, who was the second winner. And now you go into your 11th game. Let's see how high he can go. Go on over and play again. Nice hand for him. And now every lady in America is saying, let's beat that guy. And maybe this is the lady to do it. Who is she, Jay?
Jack, this is a school teacher and a brand new mother. Meet Diane Crary.
Hi, Diane.
Hi.
Do you have a burning desire on the behalf of all womanhood to beat this guy?
Yes, I feel lucky, too. Real lucky.
Well, you are lucky. You just became a brand new mother. Tell us all about that.
It's a brand new baby. She'll be 9 weeks tomorrow. Her name is Caitlin Louise, and my husband Paul and I are thrilled.
Well, I'm sure you are, and indeed you should be. And I want to say that Hal Shearer without a baby is thrilled. And he's going to keep on trying to win, and you're going to try to defeat him, and neither of you can do that unless I show you the categories we're going to be using. And here they are. Categories are fast-forward spelling. I'll explain that when we get to it. Nicknames of teams, newspapers, fruits and vegetables, and Russia. The challenge is up to you, Diane Crary. Spin and good luck.
Thank you.
Joker, fast-forward spelling at the triple. You have a chance. Let me tell you what happens now. if you take the fast-forward category for whatever amount you want to play it, and there are many ways you can play it, I'll ask you as many questions as you want. You'll be taking risks along the way. How do you want to play it?
I think I'll take it, and I'm not sure about my spelling, but I'll take spelling for fast-forward spelling for 200.
You're going all the way. All you'd have to do would be answer 3 questions, and this game, theoretically, could be yours, and you could become the new champion. To do this, you'll have to spell a few words correctly. Okay, I hope you're successful at spelling this one. For your first $200, spell the word successful.
Successful.
You have $200. Let me point out to you, you can stop now if you want. Your $200 is safe. If you go on and try another word, and you miss it, you go back down to 0. The choice is yours.
And I may go for 200 again. I think I will for 200.
Right. Okay. Here is your second word for $200. It'll bring you to $400 or 0. It won't be helpful to your cause if you misspell this one. In fact, it might be a catastrophe. For $400 or nothing, spell the word catastrophe.
C-A-S-T-R-O.
I'm going to interrupt you. That is not correct.
Ooh,
it is C-A-T,
yes.
not C-A-S.
Okay.
C-A-T-A-S-T-R-O-P-H-E.
Oh.
I'm sorry you lose the 200. You go back down to 0. And Hal Shear, you're lucky again. But Hal, I'm not so lucky. I'm being reminded from out here on the floor that I was supposed to give you that word to spell rather than spell it out. As you know, in this program, if your opponent misses something, you get it. I can't do that now, so in fairness, though you're entitled to a word, I'm going to ask, with the cooperation of your opponent, Diane, may I give him another word to spell?
Yes,
and if he spells that correctly, then we will credit him with the $200. Fair enough? Okay. Hal, here is the word for you. This should have been catastrophe, and it was a catastrophe for me. But for you, it's something different. For $200, it's not necessary for you to spell essential, but it's essential for you to spell necessary. For $200, spell necessary.
N-E-C-E-S-S-A-R-Y.
Right, for $200. Score 0 to 200 at the end of the first round. And Hal, you continue spinning.
Okay. Come on, let's see some nice jokers.
Newspaper, fast-forward spelling, and fruits and vegetables.
Let's give the fast-forward spelling another try.
For $50,
For
correct?
$50.
You can answer as many of these as you want. Here's number 1 for $50. Try not to misspell the word misspell. Spell misspell.
Misspell. M-I-S-S-P-E-L-L.
Right? You have $250. You want to stop at the $250 or risk $50 and go on?
Let's stop, Jack.
All right. Score at the end of the round. 0 to 250. It's your spin, Diane Crary.
Okay. Joker, come on.
Fast-forward spelling, Russia and a pair.
Let's see, I should go. No, I'll go with Russia for 100.
Okay, for $100. In 1547, Ivan IV became the first Russian ruler to be crowned Tsar. By what more common name do we know this ruthless leader named Ivan?
Oh, heavens. What was the date on that?
In 1547.
Alexander.
Nope. $100 more if you can tell me. Hal?
Ivan the Terrible.
Right, you go to $350. And it's your spin.
Okay, let's see some nice jokers, please.
Newspapers, Russia and a pair.
Okay, let's try newspapers for 100, Jack.
The research library of a newspaper is a rather morbid name. For a grand total of $450, what's it usually called?
That's the library, what was that,
Yes.
Jack? The morgue?
The morgue is right. You're at $450. Score 0 to 450. Your spin, Diane.
Okay. Come on, triple joker.
Fast-forward spelling and a triple.
Now, I may take that for 400.
You can take that for 200.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll take it for 200.
Nice try, Diane. In school, we learned how to conjugate verbs. For $200, spell conjugate.
C-O-N-J-U-G-A-T-E.
Right, you're up $200. Want to go on?
Yes.
Second word for $200. When you have breakfast, why not have a cantaloupe? For $200 more, spell cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe.
Right, you have $400. Want to stop at 400 or go again?
Yes, I'll go again.
For $600 and a possible win. Another word for pirate is buccaneer. For $600, spell buccaneer.
Buccaneer.
You have $600. You want to stop at 600?
I'll stop.
You're stopping at 600. Hal, you have to get a triple or the fast forward. Anything else would beat you. Give him a spin.
Okay, let's get a big triple. Come on, a big triple.
Fruits and vegetables, newspaper. The game, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Wait a while. No, he has a chance. I have to ask you how you want to play it.
Okay, well, the only way we can. Let's take the Joker off the board for fast forward spelling.
For $50, that's you're entitled to do it. Here's your first question. The Chihuahua is a tiny Mexican dog. For $50, spell Chihuahua.
Chihuahua. CHIHUAHUA.
Right, for $500. Here's your next question. I assume you want it.
Yes.
The $5.50. It's a nut and also an ice cream flavor. How do you spell pistachio?
Pistachio. PISTACHIO.
Right, you're at $550. Next question would make it a tie. You want to go on?
Let's keep
For a
going,
tie,
Jen.
a city in New York State is called Schenectady. For $600 and a tie, spell Schenectady.
Okay, let's see. Schenectady. SCHNECTADY.
That is wrong. You are the winner! Diane Clary, you are the winner! The word is spelled SCHENECTADY. Let's give Diane a nice big hand. A new champion. And we'll be back right after these words.
This is Unison Sleep Gels.
We are absolutely out of time. Diane, come back tomorrow and let's play against the devil. And Hal, you come on back too so we can say goodbye to you properly. Congratulations to both of you and see you all on the next show as well. Bye-bye, everybody.
The Joker's Wild is a Jack Barry and Dan Enright production.
All the way.